recording.
He was a warrior. You know, he went to the motherfucking Secretary of State and the White House and got our flag that was over 10,000 years old and came back and brought it to our people and told our people that they weren't Afro, they weren't African, they weren't black, they weren't Negroes, but they actually had something that was better than that. He told our people.
Drew Ali went to war with what country he went to war with?
He went to war with Japan. See, he was
with the pen. I got
stroke
you.
of a pen.
Wait, so you're saying that you're better than black people?
I'm telling you my story because y'all wanted to know, even though y'all don't have no fucking stories. Don't fuck up my story. But you just said that you're
better than black people. That's essentially
no, they're not.
No, since y'all Aboriginals, right? Y'all was here in America. Give me a great Aboriginal American war hero.
I got one for you, bro.
Give me a great original history. Give me something.
Everybody talking at the same time, bro. It's crazy.
The Seminole Wars went on for hundreds of years, sir.
Those were African Americans. Some of the Africans were fighting the Seminole War. So you're wrong on that.
Everybody's talking at the same time, guys. Can I talk real quick? Guys, can I say something real quick? Let me answer his question. There was a man, an Indian brother by the name of Native American Indian brother by the name of Hatoy. He fought against the Spaniard conquistadors at the day when the conquistadors captured him. His last words were this: "If Christians go to heaven, I want to go to hell," and they burned him at the stake.
Okay.
Yes, I heard that story.
That is a Taino.
Does anybody want to cycle out and I'll bring you back?
He is not an Aboriginal. He is.
Yes, he is. Oh, this guy's an idiot.
He is a Native American.
That's
a Native American.
That's an Aboriginal. It's the same thing. That's an Aboriginal. What are you talking about?
That is not the same.
Oh man.
No, it's not.
Not according to these people. They're different.
Did you say I could play it?
We know Aboriginal,
Go ahead.
American, and Native are all the same. They don't.
Okay, everybody go on mute. Let's listen to Empress Scott. And then we're going to go to Josh. We're going to go to Josh at the Empress.
Also, the University of Stanford, the Hoover Institute, 3 out of 4 black people have mercury in their blood. 2 out of 6 black people have uranium. You can actually use black people to create nuclear energy. So when people say that, black people are bad, yes, they're bad, but there's the positives. Also, I'm not talking about killing them. You can extract the uranium and the mercury from their blood, without some of them also from the side of the nervous system, and also the parasympathetic nervous system, right? So these people have power to actually produce nuclear energy.
Professor Henry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother, but if that's the case, is it economically viable to extract these minerals from their blood? From their bodies?
I believe we should sell black people to Iran. Iran currently is doing it.
Is this one of the reasons why they were enslaved?
Yes. No. The reason
to harvest them?
Hard labor. It's because of hard labor. But right now, Iran is actually demanding black people as we speak. And they're also using them for what they call nuclear energy. So it's a great source in the black market. But
how can we sell them? Are we supposed to refinance these black people? Are we supposed to refinance them and have Iran pay monthly payments for these black people that we're selling?
No, basically, you tell the Negroes that you will donate to cancer, one of these stupid causes, right? And you extract their blood off that, and then you also donate it to Iran. But I'm done talking. You guys can talk.
But what is, if we want to make this into a sustainable economic, if it's supposed to be sustainable, in order to be economically viable, there should be a way to, harvest them. So should they be read in groups?
Yeah, if you talk about
I need to understand.
I call the plan the Great Economic Reset. I will not talk about on this app because it's high level and operational. All
right, no worries. We can have that conversation some other time.
There's more to it, but they make a break. But as y'all got the gist of what they're saying about them harvesting and that we're different because we have these different minerals in our blood and that they can sell us. This is what they're doing. People, remember, you the same people. But they telling you about a college study that shows you different than them. And what you have in your blood that they can extract and sell it on the black market.
This is a college study? What college study is this?
That's what these are Africans all on the ground.
I'm asking you, since you posted it, what's the college study?
me go back home. He said the studies did in North Carolina. I can go back and replay it. But it's all in there. I can finish playing the whole thing because this is about 2 hours.
Wait, let me help you out. Let me help you out. The source should be at the bottom of the page. They usually post it. What is the source at the bottom of the page is what he wants to know.
They're right there.
I can give y'all a link. Y'all can go and listen to the whole damn live. How about that?
Or you could just tell us the source so we can look it up ourselves.
Yeah, I love that.
It's uranium is one of them, and let me go back so y'all can hear it.
Kentucky.
Hold on. Let me get to it.
You know, I've never heard of them extracting the minerals in the blood, but you can find melanin on the stock market, so I wouldn't be that far fetched.
Melanin is a mineral. Melanin is found in all human beings. All human beings.
Everybody has melanin.
Yes, everyone has melanin, but not everybody's melanin has electromagnetic properties.
University of Utah.
Utah.
And the University of Stanford, the Hoover Institute. 4 black people have melanin, but 2 out of 6 black people have uranium. When people say, black people are bad, yes, there's a problem. You know what I mean? Also, I'm not talking about killing them. You can extract the uranium and the mercury from their blood without killing them.
Uranium and mercury out of our blood.
And also the parasympathetic nervous system, right? So these people have power.
In this University of, I don't want to play the whole thing, but it's Utah, the University of Utah.
This sounds like pseudoscience.
Okay, I'm back.
It's pseudo. They got a whole panel on Twitter, and it's over 10 of them on the panel talking about selling us.
Yeah, Twitter's not a source.
Twitter's not a source, man.
First of all, Twitter ain't got to be a source, but we know for a fact that they harvesting us.
Hey, we're inside voice, man.
Hold on for a second. Does anybody want to step down and let somebody else up?
I can step.
Yeah,
I go.
I'm good.
This is anti-intellectual. This is anti-black. This is anti-native. This entire narrative is gross and disgusting. And honestly,
well, you need to go and have that conversation with him because it seems like you Bob.
I really hope that you deal with whatever trauma. Hold on, I'm about to drop. I really hope that you deal with whatever trauma that you're experiencing so that you don't have to erase our entire history and take Afro-Indigenous stories for your own, because Afro-Indigenous people already deal with enough bullshit to have people try to...
You should know because you part of it.
Have a blessed, y'all.
All right, thanks.
Don't curse people. All right, Kentucky. All right, I'll talk for a little bit. One, I think you don't have this account modded, so if you can mod this one, because I don't want these people dropping me. So I'll speak to my own personal genealogy. My 6th great grandfather, Senator Fyson, who was a slave owner, had children with his slave. And these are the descendants of those slaves, and I am the descendants of those slaves. These are actually some of the slaves I'm about to show you. Their names are Smith, Brown, Fyson, and I forgot the other name that's in there, but I am the descendant on one of my lines of these chattel slaves. These are actual chattel slaves. I have the box number of the ship and stuff they came on, so I have to pull that document and the court information, but these are actually chattel slaves speaking to my personal ancestry of Senator Fyson in North Carolina having children with the chattel slaves that he owned that I'm also a descendant of.
Appreciate you brought a source up here.
And these are some of those people.
Josh, are those pictures or are those paintings?
These are pictures.
Let me see your grandfather. This was your great-great-great-great grandma?
No, these are some of the So these are some of the slaves that are there, right? That I am a lineal descendant of. So my direct person would be John Fyson, who had a child. They had a child. Let me pull it up for you. They had a child with Charlotte Ivy, which is one of the slaves there. Senator Fyson, the slave owner, and he's well documented in North Carolina. His plantation led to John Jack Fyson.
Wow, that's crazy. They probably stole your people plantation and then said it was their plantation. Cause you know ain't no crackers on no goddamn plantations when they was coming over here on the boat. Cause they ain't had nothing to have no plantation.
Kicker, Weiss, and I thought about that, but guess how Senator John started off, right? His people were what? French Huguenots. They came over first as French Huguenots and
So
started
he was a Moor.
So
he was a Huguenot Moor.
At the beginning, yeah, and then he had children with his slaves, his child slaves.
So what he did is he adopted into a nobility family as being a Caucasian man.
Stop trying to switch that man history. He just telling you, man. It's crazy.
Listen, and if he was look, I know about the Moors, and so does Josh.
First, it was about they flipped it on them. Now it's about because he's a Moor.
I'm asking him about his story. Can you please mute? Like, why you all in my grill when I'm talking to him about his people?
Because you're in his grill while he's telling his story.
Why you all in his grill though? Like, I got questions for him. So, let me ask you this, because you know the Huguenots, they was either nobility or what was the other one, John?
What?
It was nobility and there's another one.
The French Huguenots?
Yeah.
What? I'm not understand what you're asking me.
What is the other word? It's nobility and something else. It's two different. Yeah, noble. Right. So was he noble, like this French Huguenot? Was he noble or nobility?
Yeah, well, their stuff goes back to the nobles, yes. My Huguenots go back to noble.
Noble, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Because then that changed history all the way around the board. Because then you have to ask yourself if they was Huguenot Moors from Europe, and the Moors, as we know, went over there and uplifted humanity in 7-11, how in the world did they become noble without adopting or taking somebody else's birthrights? Because we already know that all the Caucasians had to be taught how to bath, and they didn't come from nobility at all.
Here we go.
We know that for a fact because of 7-11. No, this is history if anybody want to go do it. Moors took and ruled Spain and Europe, and they went to Europe in 7-11 AD. So this is where you get all your 7-Elevens from if y'all really want to know. And they uplifted humanity over there. They couldn't read, write, nor bath their ass. Y'all need to go look up what type of shape in the Dark Ages that Europe was in. So being that you had a cave dweller that came from underneath the goddamn rocks, how in the hell did they even become part of nobility versus noble versus being nobility if they didn't motherfucking steal somebody else's birthrights? Because we already know where they come from in Europe. We already know the history of Europe in the Dark Ages.
Hey, why don't you do like Josh do? Get on the computer and show us what you're talking about.
Okay, so I just want to.
What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with?
Point something out.
What does that have to do with these people being slave owners? I'm confused.
Yeah, I just want to point something out quickly.
I'm trying to get clarity on what Wise One's saying. What does that have to do with this person being a slave owner and having children with his slave?
Nothing. I'm just telling you that your people probably own that land. They didn't own no land when they came over here. Everything that was here was already here, and those people took it. We know the colonizers took other people's land and turned them into prisoners of war on their own land. So did the slave come from Africa?
Yes, there is. I'm trying to figure out what box this is because they have their.
The slave come from Africa.
Yeah.
You got there, that's on my right hand side from me looking at your picture. That lady got on nobility wear. That lady was of royalty. That lady looked like a Moor.
Can I say something about that, ma'am? With that, remember the Moors came over as pioneersmen, frontiersmen, and they were not
the Moors were already
Caucasian
here, so
people. They weren't
Other Moors
Caucasian.
came over. The ones that came over that brung Christopher Columbus and his entourage and arrested them savage motherfuckers that came over here. Them ones was the pioneers and ship
Right.
sailors and
That's what I just
but
said.
it was
Person,
Moors
don't this
over
person
here
look interesting?
already.
How they
Sis,
got
can
their
I
hair?
speak?
Moors
Can I
over
speak?
here
Or is it
already.
just a two-way
Oh,
conversation?
she
That's
got on her
literally what I.
turban right there. Look at her
Josh,
turban.
remember that young lady from remember that
Say
young lady from New Orleans when she had her
Yeah,
head wrap? Now
Look at
look
the
at the head
turbans.
wrap on there.
Yeah,
yeah,
look at the
yeah.
turbans.
Yeah, I just want to jump in the conversation for a minute because I mentioned melanin and
Yeah, I
everyone,
don't think them was slaves.
people in the comments went off like everybody has melanin, and I'm just gonna give a source so everybody can go check it out. That when I'm speaking about it, they're talking about dark-hued people and nothing else. So
Nitty, that's what the colonizers do, change history. Are you mad because I'm reversing it back to its original standings? Or y'all just want to go with the narrative of what the colonizers told you?
okay,
You know, it ain't time for everybody to
That's
wake up. Some people just gotta have a story to believe.
You need to go back to
yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm just always gonna give sources just to blow through any conflict. So.
Well, check out a.
So
They could check out a
okay,
source of
so we
neuromelanin
got
or
this.
put
So when I saw melanin,
neuromelanin
here's a
and
here's
verify that
something
that's not the
here's
same
something that you
thing.
guys can look up, and I'll give you the source to look up. So let's talk about the melanins are an important class of multifunctional bio macromolecules with fascinating and potential useful electronic and optoelectronic properties. They are one of the last major bio macromolecular systems where we do not know how the constitute molecules organize. This knowledge gap hinders attempts to map their properties and functions, and is particular issue in understanding their roles in human photo protection and melanoma cancer. So they're trying to use because they use this stuff in technology. I actually stumbled upon it when I was researching NASA. So when they were putting stuff in the sky, they had to lace as it was going up. They had the wires were burning up, so they had to put artificial melanin. I didn't know what artificial melanin was because I didn't know where you could get artificial melanin. And I realized they're actually just taking melanin and they're synthesizing it. Okay, so here's the source. It's called the supramolecular structure of melanin. Andrew A. R. Watt, Jacques P. Dot Bothma, and Paul Murdis. So that's the source of what I just read right there. Screenshot it, check it. When I'm speaking about melanin, I'm not. It's not everybody has melanin. We're not talking about the same type of melanin. I'm not, anyways. So, and the
Be
source is right
specific.
there. So
Can
just
we
just
be
so you guys know, the
specific,
source is right there. So
brother?
like people in the comments, when you think, oh,
Hello,
everyone has
can
melanin, da
y'all
da da
hear
da
me?
da.
There's
I'm
something going
speaking
on with
about a
the mic.
certain
I'm just wondering because I just
What they
got
what?
do
up here and I'm
is
trying to see
something
if
different. So,
everything's working. Can
yeah,
I be
black
heard
people
or
get
no?
skin cancer too.
Pardon?
Can y'all hear me? Empress, can
yeah,
y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, they just ignoring me. Okay. I just
Hey, what
want
are
to
you
see what
saying?
type of panel I was on.
You we can hear you. Go ahead.
I was just trying to say that specifically when they're talking about melanin, you have to understand everybody doesn't have the same type of melanin. We have uromelanin, which is what can be synthesized, which is what you just read in that document, talking about what can be used because of the neurons in it. It actually has capabilities for synthetics that they even use for electric components before. They
Stop.
use you can even make a electronic socket with melanin. So this is the
Rocket
power that
ships.
we have. This is the
No.
power that we have in our uromelanin that everybody else don't have. I just want to
See,
clarify that.
right, and but I brought that up earlier, and people are like, yeah, they're laughing and all that stuff, which is
No, you
cool. You're
told
allowed
us
to laugh,
everybody got
and they're like
melanin,
everybody,
but
and
you
the
didn't
comments
give
are
a
saying everybody has
distinction.
melanin. So I'm like,
Yeah, but they
okay,
want to
well
know the
let's
distinction.
just
What's the
shut this
difference?
down, and they can go check the source. Even the scientists are saying it themselves, like they're talking about dark-hued people, not everybody else. So when the
Hey,
lady brought up,
I think you guys missed why the whole thing was brought up.
when the lady brought up the audio where they're talking about they're taking certain minerals from the blood because they can use them. I said I've never heard that, but I do know
Okay,
that on the stock that melanin is on the stock market, and then people started going off in the comments, and I think maybe one person on the panel maybe
All right,
not.
we
But the
already
fact,
heard that, but the thing about it is you didn't give them a specific or a difference. You just said melanin, and the people in the audience said, yes, everybody got melanin. So now you coming with the fact that is a difference between each melanin. See, the type of melanin that Caucasians got, they don't have the same melanin that we possess. Matter of fact, when you're a Caucasian person at the time of 14, your pineal gland calcifies. So they motherfucking melanin don't even keep on growing or making them better. They should just calcify right on the fuck up. You can look that up
well,
too. And I don't know
no,
which
but why
source
would I
it
be?
is,
But the
but
thing
if you
is,
put that in the computer engine, you're gonna find it, and it's gonna be like 50 different sources. Y'all look it up and tell me the name. All I know is the story. Same story that these motherfucking Pan-Africans and Afro-Americans got that they came off a ship. They got plenty of stories just telling you the difference between neuromelanin versus any kind of melanin. The neuromelanin is what they put in suntan lotions. That's our shit, where they actually turn black under the UV lights. Yeah, that
Thanks.
kind of melanin. You know, that great liquid gold type shit. So everybody ain't got that.
And
yeah,
Nobody said that.
that carbon based, that's what it is, because it's in every part of every organ in our body.
Well, everybody can get sunburned and get a skin cancer. So
That's a lie. That's a lie, sir.
no, yeah, no, don't give me
Well, we got to look at the majority, and a majority overrules everything else. So even if blacks could get, melanin people could get, Afro American could get, Moors American can get, those numbers are very, very, very little, which mean majority of the time that shit don't happen to us. And if you look at the other races, those numbers are a lot higher, which tells you there's a what? Fucking difference in the majority and in the numbers. Because numbers don't lie, people do. So I don't give a damn if you say that we can get suntan burn and we can get sun cancer. The
that. Well, that's
numbers
facts
is
though.
slim in the motherfucker.
It doesn't matter though. Y'all can though.
Slimmer than a motherfucker. I ain't met a
It
person yet that
happens.
died from
It happens.
sun cancer. And I know a million
yeah,
motherfucking melanated people. Ain't nobody said that they had
yeah.
cancer and it came from the sun. But I know many motherfucking white people where they people that died from sun cancer. Get them little goddamn moles on their ass and their ass burn up like vampires. I know a lot of them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for, I'll say this now: if anyone hears melanin and they hear a dark-skinned individual, and I speak about melanin on the stock market, please use your mind and understand. I'm not talking about everybody clearly. Like so even if I didn't do a distinction of euromelanin, or the fact is, it doesn't matter because why would I be talking about someone that doesn't look like me? I
Master
don't burn
Blaster,
from the sun.
what
I don't burn
melanin?
from the sun. What?
What melanin does Woken have? What would you classify Woken's melanin as? Is that the one they're selling on the black market?
I don't know what Woken looks like. So
It's a white tea man. He looks like a white tea man. So is that the
no,
melanin you're talking
no,
about?
Shit, they
no,
harvesting our shit for woken.
Man,
no, man.
They harvesting our
They're
shit
not.
for woken kind. All these people going missing every year, and they people that got melanin that look like us. I don't care what
Like
part of the world you put them in. They look like us. We going missing rapid numbers. They
like
ain't kidnapping no motherfucking white
I
people.
gave the source
They
for a
ain't got
reason.
no
So
big
that
musty bones like we got.
I
native
gave
They
don't
ain't
miss with
the
white
reason
kidnapping
I
people.
any
gave
of
the
you folks
source.
gonna let us
That's
use
No,
your
but the reason I gave
scalpel.
the source
native
We
is
ain't
women.
pretty
want them
simple.
brittle
So
ass
people
bones.
can.
The highest number of missing women.
No, but I gave the source so people can look at so they could do the research themselves
Everything
from
you got
scientists
wasn't
that
right.
have been peer reviewed. All that stuff. This stuff is just
Now,
We
reality.
billionaires.
Master, do me a favor, right? Since you got the computer in front of you, she said that the recording we heard was from Utah. One of these universities from Utah said this. Now, I know BYU's in Utah. I know Utah University is there. What's the other school in Utah? I'm not sure.
They said it's a new study.
But most likely it would be BYU, Brigham Young University.
Well, he want people to know that he know about colleges and shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Long lip ass.
Y'all are tripping, man. It's something else. There's a lot of universities in Utah, so the Southern
Yeah.
Utah
Okay.
University, University of Utah,
Yeah, because
Utah Valley
this is
University,
this is
Utah
what
State
happens,
Uni.
folks. When you search for facts, they get down. Like keys.
Apparently the
Hey,
Africans, I don't
Doc
know if
could
you're
get
mad
down too.
that I brought the conversation. I don't know if you're mad because the conversation was recorded between some Africans talking
You
about
could
selling
tell.
us
You
over
see
there
what
to
I
the
mean?
Arabs. I'm trying to figure
What
you
do you
mad
do
about that.
recording African? Why you're not African? What do you do recording
I didn't
Africans?
record them.
Maybe
Somebody
he
else
was
recorded them.
African.
The point is, they shouldn't be talking about selling us off the Arab. So what are you mad for? It seems like
What
you're
do you
Well,
trying
do
to
recording
justify.
Africans?
you know
That's
what's
what
about
it
the
sounds
history.
like to me.
See,
It sounds
Well,
when
like
it comes
you
to
could
you're
Google
trying
it
to
though. You could try to
justify.
Google it to see if any school
no,
is
but
talking about it.
different African countries, okay, like the Kingdom of Wida, Kingdom of Dahomey,
And a picture right
the
there.
Kingdom of
Okay.
Oya. So if we can find that they were doing trade with the Caucasians legally, so it's not that they were illegally selling their people; they were legally selling them because there was no law against it. Would the Africans that got shipped here, based on the kingdoms that sold them off to the Caucasians as a commodity, would they get reparations?
First, first of all, not all was sold, and then the Kingdom of Dahomey is like part of that is Benin, and part of that is like Nigeria. So it'll be hard to tell which country it is like today, because a lot of those countries were named like in the late 1800s and 1900s.
Right. So they don't even know where
Right.
the fuck they
So
came
it
from.
would be so hard just to even tell, because a lot of those, especially the Kingdom of Dahomey, was a warrior tribe. So when they captured people, they got rid of some of them for servitude. And the
Because
way
they
we
didn't have
view, the way the
authority.
Africans viewed like servitude is way different than how the white tea people captured and
They gave
brought
them
us
free
over
shit
here,
for
then
the
call us
stomach.
1/3 humans. That's totally different.
But who brought us
So
over
even would you
here?
even would call
Who
that
brought
even
us over here,
reparation?
brother? Real
That
quick,
shit
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
crazy.
I'm just saying
Who
from the
brought
history
us
I'm
over
scoping out
here?
here. I don't see
Who
how
brought
people would
who
get
over here,
reparations
brother?
when they were legally sold. When they were
Brother, who
legally
brought
sold,
who
it
over
wasn't a
here?
You
capture.
sound
Like
low.
there's
Who
this
brought who over
the
here?
story.
Who brought
Look at
who
they
over
because
here?
they're pushing a
Who
narrative of
brought
people
I
being
can
that
who?
were
hold on, I
taken
hear
and
somebody
Who
saying
captured.
brought
something.
who? Clarify what you're saying. You're still talking. What's wrong with you? Talk so educated, but you're being very rude. I interjected to ask a question. Can you hear? Or you just
Well,
like to hear yourself speak only?
your mic's low, so
Your mic's
I
real
know,
low,
but
man.
what I'm trying to
yeah.
ask you a question. You keep saying they brought
But,
us over. Who
but
brought who over where? What are you speaking of, sir?
we're talking about the Dutch. We're talking about the English. We're talking about the Spanish. We're talking about legal trade.
Brought who where?
What I'm talking about, I'm just talking about the transactional trade between kingdoms of Africa
Okay,
with these other
who
nations
transaction?
bringing
Who
Africans over.
transactional trade?
And when I brought that up, I'm asking,
Mhm.
would they get reparations when it was a legal
Who are
transaction?
these? Who are the people you're saying to get reparations? You keep saying they brought them
They're
over.
African.
Listen,
They're
listen,
African
listen, listen.
from
Hello,
Africa.
hello, hello. My mic's not that low. Maybe you need to tone deaf something with your ears or something, because like really, you're being
Sister,
very rude and
sister,
arrogant.
excuse
Your
me,
mic's your
excuse
mic's
me,
low.
sister. Your mic is very low.
Can you guys hear
Okay,
me at
so
all? Like, is
no,
this
no,
better?
your mic's
Tell
low
me if you
also
can hear
still.
me if you're saying
Like it's
something
low.
that's
Like
not my mic.
and the fact that the fact that now two people told you your mic's low. I'm the third one, and you decided to be condescending. I don't know how you expect to have a conversation with me.
Well, if
We're
I
done.
think that if my mic is low and I'm trying to ask you a question, then maybe if you kind of are a little quiet, you could possibly hear me, especially if you're talking about something that's so important. But go ahead.
Yeah, we're done. We're done because like it doesn't matter what I feel is going on. I'll never come at you. I'm not going to call you a name. I'm not going to say anything condescending. Anytime I see a mind even shift to that, even 1%, we're done. You keep your energy to yourself. If someone wants to ask the same question, holla at me.
Who was the people that don't? What color was they? I know y'all like to deal in color.
You broke off too, man. We barely heard what you said.
Okay, I know y'all like to deal in color. What color was these people that came that stole all these people, these good people?
They didn't steal anything. It was a transaction.
Now, now it's a transaction, but I remember that the slave story that was once told, they said they stole them. Ain't that what we've been hearing the whole time up here? That they were stealing
No, it
people. Now
wasn't. It wasn't just one story, man. It was multiple
Okay,
stories.
so
Some were
when
captured, some were
they
stolen.
just changed that story within the last 5 years. The story that was told,
The last 5 years.
even in
This
Roots,
story been
they
going on for
definitely,
300 years, 400 years.
no. They just really been talking about that first they were saying they stole these people. And that's the story everybody's been running around telling too. I was young
Okay,
when
man.
Roots came out. I was born in the 70s. I know when Roots came out.
So you base this off roots?
That's been the whole narrative in school, honey.
you can't base it off roots. That's not
I
gonna
don't base
be
it
a
off Roots. I know Roots is a lie. I know that he plagiarized and he was sued. But I'm telling you the narrative.
yeah. They didn't steal
That's
anything.
not the only narrative. History's way more complex than just a movie narrative.
When the
Like
movie Roots
like
when the movie
I'm
Roots
finding
came out,
personally like anything that came from the African side, there was a deal between some African kingdoms, and the Caucasians. So these were cargo, literally.
Hello, happy
On the
holidays.
American side,
they had the
on the
cargo, but
American side, on the
sir,
American side. Hold
sir,
on,
I'm so
please.
low. Can you kind of hear me, sir,
Yo,
sir,
wait till
sir?
I'm done, please. So please don't stir me till I'm done. And
But
I
you
think you're the
interrupted
same
her.
person who
You
was
interrupted
condescending, and
her.
I told you
But
we're
you
done.
interrupted her. You interrupted her. Who are you? Don't talk with authority like you my daddy. Watch your damn mouth. That's first off. Okay? So let's do this. Like I was saying to you, sir, these people you're talking about that came over as slaves. Look up white cargo. Look up who were they. They were white slaves. There are many books that let you know who these slaves were. How they come over as slaves and the rulers at the same time. Make that make sense.
Exactly.
You have to use common sense sometime, brother. You have to use your head. You have to do research and
They
study other
came
than what
as
they
slaves and what?
other than what they have indoctrinated you with. You have to listen to your mind and tune into truth a lot of times. If that will lead you to other research, other than the same things they want to indoctrinate you with. This is not true, brother. When they came over here, the ones that brought them over here were the Quakers, the pioneers, the frontiersmen. They were the Moors. They brought the white slaves over here. They colonized. They set up, once they set up with 50 or more people, they were able to set up a colony with a church, a school, and a hospital, sir. With doing this, they set up a fake
So,
chief.
sister,
And
so only white slaves came to America?
brother, I'm talking so
How
low.
they get
Let me
here?
finish this and I'll
The
mute.
person you're
All I'm
talking to,
brother,
before you go on the long
brother.
run, he's not even here anymore. So that's why I'm
Okay,
asking you the question.
Yeah, he
sorry. I
dropped
was
off
I was
with the
trying to
song.
correct him, brother. What did you ask me? I'm sorry.
I'm asking you, what did you said that white slaves, only white slaves came to America?
Not only white slaves, the majority of the slaves that came here were white people, brother. Yes, there's books and documents on it. Too many
Well, the
for us
books
to be
and documents
misaligned.
I read was just say that you're
hmm
wrong.
I'm sure. You sound very indoctrinated. And everything you're saying that's coming out your mouth sounds like that because the proof is in the pudding. They
But see,
wrote up
this is
Show
the
show
problem.
me
This
the
is the
proof in the
problem.
pudding there. Put
But
you on
this
the
is the
big board.
problem, though.
Show me. Show
But this
me.
is the
Teach me
problem,
something.
though.
anyway.
The
You
problem
ain't
is
nobody for you to be
for
talking to me
every
and
book.
telling me
Hold
what to
on,
show
sister
you.
soul. Hold on, sister soul. The problem is for every book that you got to say that it was only black people coming in. We have a book that say vice versa. So now you tell
Show me
me
that book.
where's the
Show me the vice versa
white
book.
cargo? Go look it up. Nobody's showing you shit, fool. Go look it
I
up.
bet.
Write
I
down the
bet.
title. Write down the title
Don't be
and go
lazy.
look up white
I
cargo.
bet.
It explained to you
I
in the
believe
whole
they
shit. I
know,
gave you the
y'all.
title.
At this point, I think these
And
people
then you
know
go look up
they
the
playing
motherfucking
games.
source who wrote that. Because I guarantee you it won't
Mm.
nobody that was of melanin that
Please
wrote the
don't.
damn book.
This is not going to be a one stop. If you say something,
No, it's
somebody
plenty of the
question it.
motherfuckers.
Just
I'm
have
not
an
going down no
intellectual
line.
conversation.
I'm not
We're
going
having a
down no line. I'm
conversation.
telling you, for every book that told you that it was motherfucking melanated
Give me a
people that
good
came on
book that
slave
shows
ships,
me that,
there's
tells me
50
that.
other books that say the different story than that. So goddamn it, we just debunked the debunk. We goddamn it debunked the debunk. Let's get the debunking, goddamn it.
So instead
We
of
can
taking
make
me
that a
sources, you
game.
rapping.
The debunk, the debunk, the de deep, the
Oh,
deep
don't worry
deep,
about it. I'll
deep
buy
deep
your
deep.
album, but just give me sources.
Yeah, let's go and do that shit.
I'll buy your album. Just give me your sources, though.
Look up the white trash in Europe. Look that up. Look it up real quick while you're
Look
talking to
up
us,
the
because we ain't got to prove
motherfucking
nothing to
dark
you.
ages,
You the one got
fool.
to do the research. You the one that's lost. You're the one
Ain't
that's
it?
either
With your
lost.
one
It's
source
either two
ass.
things.
Hold on,
You're
hold on,
either lost
guys.
or
Hold on,
agent.
guys. We got two new guests on the panel.
The source, okay, can I say something real quick? The sources are the books.
We got
All
two
you have
new
to do is
guests on the panel, man.
huh?
Go ahead, Rocky or Stephanie.
Oh, hello, everybody. First and foremost, I hope everybody's doing well.
Yes.
Okay, good. I was in there listening. Doc, there is white in they call them white indentured
Indentured servers,
servants.
but majority of them,
Yes.
ma'am, did not come. The majority of them did not come through chattel slavery.
Stop lying. Stop being a liar.
Then prove that to me.
Stop being a liar. Prove it to yourself and do some research. We gave you
I
the
did,
title.
ma'am.
Look it
You
up and
sound like
read.
So
you.
Josh,
Look it
you
up
You
think
and
sound like.
read.
hold up. So
Look it
you
up and
think
read.
these people just got off the boat coming over here in a world they never was in and they just had power getting straight off the boat. They was in positions. You think that they walk clean off a fucking boat and say, hold up, we got the power now. God damn it, it's 50,000 of us on this boat, and now we got the power and we're gonna start to you really think it happened that way? Even if people could take over, you don't think that it would have
Last
had to
one
take
at
some
this
time?
point.
You don't think that these
Last
people
one.
had to be motherfucking goddamn patronized into positions? Don't you
My
think that
God, I
they
can't do
came
this
At this
with
tonight.
point,
Let me
knowledge
go
and
last
run me a
being
one.
doing
blunt.
your part?
It's kind of like, you know, these people ain't never been through slavery, but it's like they fantasize about getting their ass for by YT at this point. That's what it sounds.
Well, ma'am, isn't it kind of
You
stupid that
think
you fantasize about white people taking over your country? You're Aboriginals, right?
no,
Why y'all
no,
didn't fight
sir,
back?
no,
Y'all
sir. I
see,
don't fantasize about that because I know it didn't happen,
ain't the
sir.
It's a
manifestations the
whole bunch
same?
of shit that had to take place,
You
Doc,
see
in
how
No,
order
sir.
for
stupid
you
you
to
I
sound?
stand
don't
in
give I
power.
don't give YT people that type of privilege. I don't
A
even
whole bunch of
make
shit
like
had to take
in
place.
y'all world. They the beast, they the ghost, they the spook under the bed, they the spook in the closet. Not in my world, cause they don't. I don't fear them like that. That's only y'all that give people authority. They ain't right today. They can't even walk up to you and act like they want to hit you. But they was the motherfucker was dragging you off the side of the shores and get one boat. You can't show me one boat that was sitting out there in that ocean while people was being taken away from there because they can't pull it up to the damn shore. They can only dock out there
There's
in
plenty of, there's,
water, sir.
go to,
And at that time, those boats was not
slavevoyage.org,
built.
ma'am.
At that time,
Go to
those boats wasn't built.
slavevoyage.org,
There's
ma'am.
no boat today can carry that many people. There's
Just
no ship
because you're
today.
screaming doesn't mean
There's
you're
no ship
right.
today,
But Josh,
whatever the
well, I
name is.
mean,
There's
Doc,
no ship
damn.
today that type
You
Just
of
go
because
to
you're
slave.
screaming doesn't
You
mean you're
go to
right.
slave
So,
Mary. You
Doc, you
need
and
to
think
just
that they
because
just
you
research.
walked off the
believe in the
boat
You
white
need to
man
go.
and held
is you
position?
bastard, don't mean it's
Just
true.
because you're screaming
You
doesn't
need
mean
to
you're
go,
right.
And
sir,
just
sir.
because
You
you
just
believe that a
said
white man coated all
But I
these niggas
digress.
off
Keep
the sides
screaming.
of the goddamn shores doesn't make that's a fantasy.
she needs to go to slave org. What did you say? Go to slave boat.org.
Slavevoice.org,
Go to slavevoice.org.
and you can
Listen,
either
listen, listen.
go and
It's
see
telling
the
you.
slaves that were bought from
Can I
Africa, right? And then
can I
you can
say
go
something?
see
Can I say
the
something real quick
slaves that were
to that?
bought out of America. I'm answering your question. So you
No,
can
I
go
heard what he
see.
said. It wasn't a question, sis. I was trying to say something to him, but it was
Oh,
just
it
real
sounded like
quick.
you couldn't get the website out, so I was trying to assist you with that.
No,
But go
no, no.
ahead.
I'm trying to ask him the title of the website, sis. I know how to ask a question, sweetheart. I'm just trying to ask a question because he keeps telling my sis to go to some website. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
ask him, who is the website for? He said it's slave something. So if it says slave, that's who it's for. We're not slaves. We don't represent slaves. We don't read anything that pertains to slaves. So to go to slavesomething.org to look at a false record, sir, we have better sense than that. We have common sense. We know that these records are altered and they're going to put up what they want you to believe. The people like you, the ones that are brainwashed and
Then ask the
indoctrinated,
question
it's
then.
all for you.
I ain't know in my life in 2023 seen people, y'all more enslaved today than our ancestors ever were. Ever
Hey,
were.
Kentucky girl, what you got me up here? What you got me into, girl?
Hey, Rocky.
Hey, wise one. Hey, Auntie Copper. How y'all
No, y'all
doing?
let them keep talking stupid. They say records are altered. You tell them, you
Can I
show them, you
finish
give them
saying? Can I
sources.
finish
Hey,
Let
saying
them keep
hi?
talking
YG.
stupid.
Okay.
I'm because you believe that they were snatching niggas left and
All
right.
right.
You
Well,
want to make
fuck my
at
high
this
then,
point,
huh? All right.
Africans
I'm
need
gonna
to
Yeah.
be
sit on
whooping
mute,
your ass.
Kentucky girl, in this little corner
At
box
this
over
point,
here.
Africans need to be whooping y'all for coming off here telling everybody how much a big of a bitch they was. Y'all act like Africans ain't got no fight in them. And then you made like the other niggas ain't got no fight. It's the white man. I mean, Mr. White Man, beat me, Mr. White Man. Well,
Then Aboriginals don't have no fight either, right?
babe, I
You
got
got to
plenty
get up in them.
fighting.
You got to
I
get your
got
ass
plenty
up, your
fighting
black
in me,
ass up, and go
sir.
work for the white man
That's
if you
you,
even
sir.
have a
I
job.
don't work for white men. I don't work for the white man,
I don't.
sir.
My
That's a
boss ain't
damn
white,
lie.
so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
But
hard. My
Maybe the
boss
ones
ain't
that
white
don't
either.
know no better.
That's because y'all want to be slaves. Oh, Mr. White Man. I swear, y'all niggas hold the white man nuts harder than you hold your own. Can you let him please shake it out over the goddamn toilet for itself? Because without y'all holding it,
We do the truth over here, man. We don't do
that
pseudo.
ain't the truth. That ain't the truth, sir. That's what they gave y'all as the truth. Because anything that you can Google, trust and believe, that's what they put on there. But I
I'm
can show
sorry if
you
your
references.
trauma. I'm sorry if your
I can
trauma's
show you
lighting up
up
right
and
now. At
we can show
at
y'all
11
family
o'clock,
records
your
that ain't
trauma's about to
true.
light up. I'm
No,
sorry,
that's
but the
your
truth
trauma,
works over
sir.
here.
That's
The
your
truth
trauma,
works over
sir.
here.
That's
Pseudo.
your trauma, sir.
Ain't you
That's
the
your,
same one that say?
keep
Let me
that
ask
trauma
you a
to
He admit
question.
yourself.
that. He
Keep
admit
that
Ain't
that.
you
We
the
trauma
must
to
same
we put
one
it out the
that
yourself.
same
said
way.
that?
According to you,
What did you say, Talk here, Billy?
I said we done it to y'all.
I had
According to you,
said nothing to your country bunking Choctaw, fake
you talk
Choctaw
about
wearing
him.
ass.
We kicked y'all off, didn't we? Is that what y'all
Who
saying?
you think out?
You said y'all was chalked up first. We come over here and kicked y'all off, ain't it?
No, you ain't kicked us nowhere because there's
Ain't that
still
what y'all
plenty
saying
more
though?
money in here. You a whole European talking about you Choctaw.
Ah,
Where you came from, the
They talking about
hillbilly?
they
how
Choctaw, they
Where you came
Chickasaw.
from, the
Choctaw
hillbilly?
used to
Oh, you
enslave
needed the
they black ass.
Caucasian to help you,
Let's talk
sir.
about that.
Did you need the Caucasian to help you, sir? Because
so
it's
I'm
funny.
saying.
It's funny
Yeah,
how
we kicked y'all off then,
it's
huh?
funny how y'all
The
the
white man and
symptoms
her
of
kicked y'all off,
straight head people with the bugs in their head. It's funny how all
and
the
we kicked
fucking
y'all out.
natives say that
Ooh,
they're part of
that
them.
means y'all kind of
Ain't
weak
that
then.
funny?
That means y'all
Ain't
kind of
those
weak
what
then,
the
huh?
$5 people? All y'all are $5. Cause either you
No, it
came
means that
through
y'all
Angel
was
Island
traitors.
or you came through Ellis Island. It was one
Y'all
of
was
them.
traitors. Y'all was traitors. Any one of y'all that's claiming Choctaw, go ahead and admit all the documentation, all the government records that
I
prove
claim Choctaw in
y'all
my
signed
bloodline.
treaties.
I
Y'all
go before
signed false
government.
documents. Y'all signed false documents, fake
I'm before
treaties
that.
against the people of the land. Y'all traded with us, with other people, went with these slaves, other people, to pull them in so y'all can get control because y'all could not control it yourself. Because our people was whooping y'all ass all across the damn land. Y'all got tired of it. Y'all had to bring the white tea people in for help. Would y'all please come help us? Please, Master Sir, help us beat they behind, whoop your own people, your own bloodline, because you didn't want to get in check. That's what you did. Go
And
on and
this
keep
was the
saying
So
last.
we
it.
took over
And
though.
this
Then
was
still we
the
took over,
last.
ain't
Get
it?
your
This
ignorant
was the
ass.
last
I
empire
be
that
fighting, but
they
I
took
still be fighting
over.
at me.
Hold on, this was the last empire that they shut down. So our people on these sides
You ain't the
went against the
Mississippians.
trading ass
You ain't talking about.
Moors that was in Africa. We went up against our own people. Then we had to go up against the YT people. Then we had to go up against the motherfucking Mexicans that traded on us. Then we went up against the motherfucking squatters like yourself. So one race of people is sitting up here fighting 4 different races of people because all 4 of these motherfuckers wanted to take over our shit. And then when they didn't win that way, they sent more motherfucking ships out to bring in more immigrants. So they were bringing in immigrants left and right from Italy, China. They was bringing these motherfucking immigrants in on boatloads just to come over here and fight and sharecrop and steal the original people shit. Yes, you was a part of that motherfucking fuckery.
But wouldn't that make
You
y'all
was
weak
a
still?
motherfucking
That's
no,
what I
it
try to
makes
say.
us
Yeah.
Wouldn't that still
original.
make y'all weak?
It
I
makes
got
us
I got my
original.
CDIB card.
Wouldn't
And we
that
got
still
about
make
7
y'all
million
weak?
acres.
Hell
We
no,
got about
how
7 million
motherfuckers
acres
gonna
in
be weak with
Oklahoma.
6 niggas whooping
Hold
your
on. I
ass?
think
Y'all
what
didn't
they're
even
saying
write.
is that
If y'all
How
the
you gonna be weak
Aboriginal,
if
y'all
6
didn't even
niggas
write the
whooping your ass?
Constitution.
You ain't weak
Doc,
if 6 niggas whooping your ass. That
Yeah.
ain't no fair fight, you fucking
Doc, I
idiot.
think what they're saying is people like me and you was whooping their ass and kicked them
Damn
off the
right.
land. They're saying me
Everybody
and you
was
were whooping
taking a
their
shot
ass.
at us. Let's
It's,
call a spade a
It's
spade.
sad.
Everybody was taking a shot at us.
It's like they're trying to make themselves. It's like they're trying
Everybody
to
was
make
taking a
themselves
shot
look
at us.
tough, right?
Yeah.
Damn right.
It's like they're trying to make
Then
themselves
once you
look
get to
long
your
weak,
ass, then here
but it's
come your
still
Haitian
reverse.
looking
Come back
ass.
in reverse. You still look
Then
weak.
after the Haitian looking motherfuckers came, here come the
No, y'all
goddamn
agent
spearheaded
ass
ass
is just
Africans.
coming in. Y'all
Then after
agent
that,
ass
here
came
come the
into the
motherfucking
tribe,
Spaniards.
No matter
intermarried.
how you turn it, you
Then here
still
come
got
the
conquered.
motherfucking Mexicans,
Liar.
the Chahutas.
Hell,
Now
y'all
who
even
really
look
was
weaker. You
the
know how
fucking
big United
Spaniards?
States is.
They was coming from every
Can you stop
goddamn
yelling in the
Y'all not even
phone?
on the West Coast.
All
We
right,
couldn't
I'm
even
a
get no
drop.
sleep
I
Y'all
last
not
don't
even
know
in the
night.
because
plains.
it's a bunch of grown ass people on here just yelling out their
Y'all
asses.
not even. Y'all not even on the West Coast.
It's sad. He don't know
It
how to
won't no
stop yelling
yelling
and
until
listen.
Doc came
And
up
he
here.
making auntie on one. This shit crazy.
Yeah, it won't
Yeah.
no yelling till he brung his black first
That
ass up
shit
in
is
here.
wild.
Yeah, because the truth came out,
You
and you
know,
scared
and
of the
then he
truth.
want everybody to
Ain't no
be his
pseudo
black
shit
first
around
lady.
me.
Dog, you were on the panel with these
Not
same
you,
people.
Rocky.
Like,
Rocky.
ain't
Before they
nobody
come up here, they
serious.
the one who was spewing some
Oh my
bullshit.
god. This mother I'm
They
finna go
was
mute
they
this
was
bitch.
spewing some bullshit.
Curse you.
Only thing that you ever done, sir, was sit in these pro-black
I
communities
stand
and
10 toes
research,
down
but
on
you ain't
bullshit. I
did
don't
no
give a fuck how
research.
many people
That's
go
all
against
you
me.
did. You sat over in these pro-black
If
ass
you a lie,
communities
you a
that
lie.
ain't did shit in over
If
100
you
years.
pseudo, you
Y'all call them
pseudo. Like
pro-black
Mama
and
Pseudo over
still
there.
getting your fucking
Anybody with
ass drug out
original
of cars
copper in their
today.
name is a
You
pseudo.
been
They
hollering
the fakest
pro-black and
Indian.
you still getting your ass drug out of cars
Yeah.
today.
Well, you
You
got a
still
doc
getting
in
your
your
ass
name, but
put
you
on the
not a
coffin now.
doctor. So I mean, what's the difference? I
Papa
mean,
Doc, mama.
all this shit is irrelevant
You
at the
could,
end of the
yeah,
day.
if it's irrelevant, then why you keep talking?
Because you're talking and yelling in my fucking ear, bro, and I'm asking you to
Well, get your ass off and
calm
go
that
deaf.
throat down,
But
calm
until
that throat
then, the
down,
truth be spoken.
calm that
The
throat
truth will
down,
always be louder than
calm
a
that
lie.
throat down. You sound like
The
you're
Yeah.
truth will be always be
See,
louder than a
Rocky,
lie, Rocky.
Doc, you can't tell nobody truth because you don't know nobody on here, bro. That's the shit I'm talking about. You can't tell nobody truth. I don't give a fuck
Then
how
you
you
could come
feel.
up here. It don't
Mulattoes
matter if
ain't
I don't know
coming
you
no
or not.
fucking
If they don't
Africans
know
and no
nobody, then
white
why they
people.
lying?
Y'all don't know shit about this land,
Another
and y'all should
ignorant
just say
All
that and
right,
shut the
then
fuck up.
you could come up here and talk that
Just just
bullshit,
be
but a lie is
honest.
a lie.
Just be honest. Just be honest. You don't know nobody's story on here. And y'all just sound goofy when you try to explain to people what your narrative is. When you're trying to push your narrative, and I'm looking for people that are like me, face ass, on an app, you're gonna
Brother,
come
you
up and
talk
look
all that shit,
goofy.
but you be in a Pan-African live listening.
I
What
be
your dumb ass
everywhere,
doing in
nigga.
that
Fuck
googly
you
moogly?
mean? Can't
Dig
nobody
eye.
run me. Can't
Don't get
nobody
mad
run
now.
me
Why
on
you
this
getting loud
motherfucker,
now?
Doc. I
You
be
sitting
where
there in
I
the
be.
Pan-African
Are
live
you mad?
clapping.
Are
Yes,
you
yes,
mad,
yes.
Doc?
So you do
Are
believe
you
out of
mad?
Africa theory.
Are you mad? Is that
Well,
what
You
you
all I'm
sitting there,
think?
you
saying,
Is
don't
that
say nothing,
why
boy.
you think?
Student them speak
So
more
can you
facts than
stop?
me. You be in
Okay, can
there
you stop yelling?
like a
Because
little
I
student.
can't. I'm not about to yell over
You
you,
be in
nigga.
there like a little
I'm not
student.
about to yell
Don't
over
be
a
a
nigga.
hypocrite.
Keep
Don't be a
yelling,
hypocrite.
nigga.
You talk that shit to me,
Keep
but
you want to talk
yelling,
that shit to them,
nigga.
you a hypocrite.
I'm not a
Get the fuck
hypocrite,
out their
nigga. Who are
lives
you
then.
yelling at though? Are you
You,
finished?
big googly
Are
moogly
you
eyes,
finished,
coming
Duck
up in
Neck?
here trying to talk
Are
that
you
shit. Nobody
finished,
want to hear
Duck
your
Neck? Cause you sound like
bullshit.
a
Ain't nothing you saying
biatch.
is relevant.
You
You
sound like
trying
a
to back up these
biatch.
pseudoscientists.
You sound
Nobody
like a
want to hear your
biatch.
All I'm
bullshit.
Oh my
saying, Doc,
God,
is you
I'm mad at
missing a
her.
flag.
Boy, shut up. I've been
You
over there
missing the
since like
African
2 years
flag.
ago when they were
You got
spitting
the
that
Haitian
religious shit
one.
before
You
they
got the
started talking about
American one.
Pan-Africanism,
I'm
nigga.
telling you,
Fuck
you
is you talking
missing the
about now? It's
motherfucking
my
flag
turn to
from
speak,
Africa.
bitch. I
Or
will
you
go where the
missing two
fuck I
flags.
want to
You
go. Can't
mad,
nobody
googly
run
moogly
me, nigga.
mad. I
So
got
keep
googly moogly
talking.
eyes
You
mad.
thought I just got
I
here.
got googly
No,
moogly
bitch,
mad.
I've been here, nigga. Just like I'm
You
gonna
googly
sit
moogly
here
mad.
until I
And you
pass,
got Miss
nigga.
Pseudo
I've been
Copper
here and
Pseudo
I will go
Super
where the fuck I want to
Pseudoscience
go.
mad. This is what happened when the
Hold
truth
on,
come out, y'all. They get mad.
hold
I
on,
They
got
hold
get
on,
mad.
Doc. I'm
mad.
gonna ask. Hold
They
on,
get
Doc.
mad.
Hold
These
on, Doc.
pseudoscientists,
Doc.
dog,
Hold
these
on,
pseudoscientists on
Doc.
We
TikTok
just
get
looking for your
mad.
third flag. Is there
Doc.
any way that we can see your third flag?
Can y'all hear me? Is my mic broke? Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead, Kentucky.
Don't get my live taken down.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody yelling, but I was just
Don't
gonna
do
ask
Kentucky. You
Doc.
get your live taken down when
Doc,
he
I was
yelling at
gonna
people
ask
like he
you.
ain't got no sense, trying to tell
Okay, can
somebody
I
what
ask
they're
Doc one
doing.
question?
Go ahead.
I just
Go
want to
ahead.
ask Doc,
Wise one.
where is his
No,
third
no,
flag?
wise one, ask the question I asked you earlier. Tell me the great Aboriginal history. Tell me the great kings and queens of Aboriginals and
Okay,
Moors that was
if
here
you want
before
me to answer,
colonization.
if you want me to answer your question, I need to properly understand what you're asking me. So first of all, I don't know no Aboriginal people. I know some original people that were great over here. So I want to first make sure I understand what you're asking me so that
Not
we don't
African
get up.
American, not African
No, I'm talking
American.
about original.
You remember, you're
No,
not
I'm
black.
talking about, do
Remember,
you know
you're
the
something
definition?
else.
Okay, do you know the definition of original? Because I don't deal with Aboriginal.
A
So
Moor. Tell
I
me a
can't
Moor.
tell you.
Let's
I
talk
can't tell.
Moors.
No, I'm looking for one word, and I'm making
Because
sure
I
I
thought
understand.
Moors was African.
Original.
I thought Moors was African.
Okay, well, your thoughts is okay. You think that you look good,
Stink.
so
So
that's
that's why
fine
people
too.
should shut up.
You know, you think,
I thought Moors was African.
and I thought you look good. So it's okay, whatever you think.
It's okay, bell pepper. Your bell
Right. So
pepper
I'm trying
shaped
to get an
ass. That's
understanding.
all
Now
you want to
tell me
go
your
name call
thoughts.
it, but your bell pepper
That's
shaped
why I
ass.
can't
Nobody want
answer
to hear
any
you
of your
round tree top
questions.
head ass.
This is why I can't answer
Go
any of
ahead.
your questions, Doc. I'm
Let's
not
go. You
gonna
want to
yell
go
at
to name
you.
calling? We could go there.
I'm not
All I
gonna.
ask you is a
I'm
simple
not gonna
question. You
yell at
get
you,
mad,
Doc.
He a
but
No,
big
your
I'm
bell
trying
drunk
to
pepper
drunk.
shaped
understand.
ass answer the question.
I'm
It's like
trying
you
to
shouldn't talk to
understand.
drunks. This is
I'm just
crazy.
trying to understand what you're saying. I don't know if your lips is dry,
Can we
You
get
gotta
back to?
learn
your
Can we
animal
get?
diarrhea is
talk.
Can we
messing
get
up.
back to the information?
You
I
gotta
don't know
get
if your
Kentucky.
glasses
You
done
gotta
fell off.
make
I
sure
don't
that
know if
your
you lost a
emotional friend
lens.
is chilling because he the
I don't
one
know if your
causing all this
brain is warped.
chaos,
I
bro.
don't know if you microwave your
He got it.
food.
He's very
I don't know
emotional right
nothing.
now. I think
I
he
just
needs a
need to make
tampon or
sure
something.
Hey,
that
hey,
I
you
can
know
answer
what?
your
Y'all know
question.
what? So, they keep blocking my son in the comments. They keep muting my son in the
Oh,
comments.
don't be
Some
blocking Kentucky.
y'all know I love somebody cool. You know, I'll be on his neck all day long, but I don't be blocking them and shit.
Yeah, don't be blocking somebody cool. That's our peeps. You should
Y'all
mod
weird.
her.
Oh my
You should
God,
mod.
Doc is a
But no, I
hypocrite.
will
He
be
didn't have
cool.
a
I
problem with
modded
the other
somebody
girl
cool, and
yelling.
he
Sir, I
abused
said
his
everybody is
powers.
yelling. I said the yelling is unnecessary. Dex 301 if you're listening. But you
Doc
couldn't hear me because
got
Doc was
louder.
yelling. So I get
Yeah,
it.
Doc
I get it.
got louder.
So,
Like, I don't
so listen.
know if
So
they do that
listen.
in Haiti. I don't know if they yell over top of women in Haiti. I know they sometimes do that in America, but I don't know about Haiti because I've never been. But
I didn't know if Moors from
when you made
Africa
that
smoke
statement,
pseudo, but
you
I
know,
thought
it
Moors was
seemed like
truthful.
Doc
Back then,
got
you a
more
fake Moor. Bring
louder.
Yusuf up here. You
He
drop
started
down, ma'am.
talking more and more, over talking to women.
Could you guys share the live and tap the screen, and
Sure.
can the
I'll
panel
share it just so people can witness that dark lip that Doc got that's real dry because he
and
haven't taken
also can
his
we go in
medicine.
order so we can get some kind of order on this panel, because I my head's hurting now.
Do you have that button to make everybody get 5 minutes or whatever?
Josh, I barely know how to work the live. Okay, that's too advanced.
Josh, did you learn a new technique on your live? 5 minutes?
And it's a button on there that you can do like 5 minutes per person.
Oh, so
Kentucky
when did you learn find that?
Clock, right? It's an actual. You have to look for the clock, right? It's at the bottom of your screen once you go into your settings.
Oh, it
So
says show. Okay.
yeah,
I learned
that's
that
what he's
today,
talking
wise
about.
one.
It's literally it looks like an
Okay.
alarm clock, love.
It's
I found
always
it
great
today,
when you
wise
learn
one.
new stuff, right? It's always great when you learn new stuff.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
know
Like
in
unlearn it.
order to
Oh
inform
hell
somebody
no!
on what it
When I
is,
clicked it, it said when I clicked the button, it said it gives everybody 5 minutes apiece. I can't take 5 minutes apiece.
Well, you can end it when you want to. You can end it at 2 minutes.
Fucking 5 minutes. Hell no.
Yeah, it's
Point of
2, 4,
order.
6, 8,
Point of
10, 12,
order.
14. 14 minutes for the total panel.
Yeah,
I
because
don't need
want
5 minutes for
I want to
nothing.
rip into someone's ass uninterrupted.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with Black as Fuck. So go ahead, Black
I
as
ain't no
Fuck.
bottom, so ain't nobody ripping in my ass. So
It says
Kentucky, did you say hey girl? Because I
I
swore I
said, "Hey,
said
girl," like 5 times.
okay. And who was your son that they keep blocking so I can make
You
sure
know
I
somebody cool could play with me.
who?
Somebody cool. Ain't nobody cool. Somebody
Hey,
cool.
Big Scooter,
Oh,
get your
don't
big
know
ass up here. You talking real feminine in the comment section. Come up here with your clippity clap at looking ass.
You talking real greasy.
You know what?
Come
This is
on,
what
come up
we
here. You
say.
talking real greasy in the comment section.
People need to know their
Get your
own
herringbone
bloodline.
ass up here.
Look.
Why you
Get
worried about
your
what
ass
they're
up
talking
here.
about in the comments?
I sent him an invite.
Y'all know a drunk ain't shit.
Is people need to know their own history of their own bloodline and quit trying to incorporate everybody into the story of the narrative of a fucking slave story instead of you knowing your own bloodline, the story. Where was your family at when all this slavery took place? What was your family doing? Because everybody's family was not no slave.
I
Hey,
That's the
agree.
y'all want to know something funny? Y'all want to know something funny?
mm-hmm.
Choctaw, he pulls up and he posts up. He don't give a fuck about nothing y'all talking about.
Because he been out chasing deer all day.
Choctaw
Are
don't
we,
give a fuck.
so, are we
Don't
going on the
nobody know my
topic,
history.
or what are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay, okay. So let me give you your 3 minutes. Okay.
Let me say something real quick, because if she wants to say something to me, why don't you come to the panel? Anna Apache, you've been throwing side shots this whole time. Go wash your hair before something start spraying up out of your scalp. Because anything that can grow bugs in their head is not natural, no way.
I'm gonna drop so you can go ahead and let her
These
come
are
up.
facts. This is a scientific fact. You've been down there the whole time, instead of throwing shots at me, and I'm gonna give you a couple tips that you can use. Don't use head stones.
I'm gonna drop so she could come up, Kentucky.
All right. And I'm about to set this clock because Josh is ready for it. Choctaw. Choctaw. So you got like 3 minutes to get whatever you want off.
Uh, let's see. At first, I thought it was I thought these people were playing and everything. I don't even get on these kind of apps. But anyway, yeah, my this new stuff and people putting Mississippians and all that. Yeah, that's because Choctaw's history is with them people. Mississippi Empire was that's what they say, but we don't say Mississippian. We just name the tribe because it's in the history books. Let's see, 1540. That's when DeSoto arrived here in Florida. So we got our Choctaw. We got oral history going back fighting DeSoto, and you can look it up in the books because he came through Mississippi. Choctaws were through Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, was all over in that area when he came up. So we got a story of the chief, which like I said, I've been listening to about a couple of years people saying they was here first and claiming Choctaws were black, but like I said, we got the history. But yeah, because this one they're gonna think it. because the chief, his name was Tuscaloosa, and that's where Tuscaloosa, Alabama, come from. See, he's the one that fought De Soto in 1540. But I ain't heard nobody say this yet, so you probably hear him come out later on about this. Because Tuscaloosa in Choctaw means black warrior. Because the chief, he's a dark-skinned native. That's why they call him Lusa was black. That's what Tuscaloosa means. He was a big. If you look it up in the books, in the history books, he's he's about almost 7 foot. But yeah, he ended up defeating us. But I'm saying because other tribes got the same history with it. And they got the same. I think it's Chickasaw. You look in their history, they got them. They find the Soto too because we was on the river of Mississippi and Alabama. We used the river. We having chases, then we jump off in the boats. And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Thanks, Choctaw. Your time was up. Thank you. Empress, you ready? Oh, no, Wise One. Wise One, you ready?
Oh, I just want ask Doc where was his third flag, because I noticed that he always come up here in American business, even though he knows exactly where he's from, which is Haiti, and then he know exactly where his other home is, which is Africa, even though he don't know the tribe in which he came from because they switched all the names. I was wondering why he always trying to put other melanated people in the same situation that he's in. He don't know not a motherfucking thing about what tribe he come from in Africa, but he want everybody else to be like super stupid, don't want us to agree. And yet you have no proof of nothing other than a story. So if you could come up here and show some proof, what ship you was on, did they have you on the lower deck? Did your grandma leave like a book of what she ate? Were they eating Rice Krispies back in those days, Quaker Oats, how much they had to have 700 people? Like, you got to tell me something other than the story that they've given you. Because like I told you, we could debunk that same shit with other stories that say that shit is a lie. So if you could just stop doing all this chaos and trying to put us there and stop drying out your bottom lip so much from all this nonsense that you talking. And it looked like you got our turban on, but that's a ball cap. I don't know if I don't know if the lenses on your glasses, are they working correctly, but I just need you to come up here and give us some answers and shed some light on your stupidity, and the story that you choose to believe that was given to you from the people who had the power with the mighty stroke of a pen to even write fucking history. Like, you know how powerful you gotta be to write some shit and then make everybody believe it? That's fucking witchcraft, bro. That shit is amazing. Like, you got the power to write some shit and people run with it.
Thanks, Wise. Hey, Empress. Empress. Empress.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you now.
I'd like to know, I know they talk about DNA all the time, and they want to tell you that DNA can trace you back to a landmass. Bullshit. All y'all always down there in the chat, you natives always want to use DNA. DNA ain't tracing you to your relatives, it's tracing you to a landmass. And by the way, for you pasty people, I like for you to know nobody had nations but the dark skinned people, the organic people. We had nations and tribes. Pasty people didn't. And you can go to those countries and see that they don't. That's first and foremost. And I'm going to give you a book that y'all can go and look up for yourself. It's How to Make a Negro a Christian. And in that book, How to Make a Negro a Christian, it tells you how they took the American Indians out of here. and took us to Europe and sold us on the market, the American Indians. That's a book. That's something you can go and look up for yourself. And you ain't got to worry about me. Just go and look and say who they say. They said the Negroes. And then not only that, you can go to the Thomas C. E. Jordan Act of House of Congress. Can you hear that, Apache, since I scream so much? It's the Thomas C. E. Jordan House of Congress 111-104. It said that if we did not go to the reservation, we will be reclassified as Negroes. Now, looking at y'all and looking at me, y'all wouldn't be classified as a Negro. It wouldn't be y'all. See, while y'all over here being the antagonist and thinking you know something, I'm going to need you to go and research your bloodline, because I can trace myself to several chiefs. Several. So while y'all worrying about us, let us do some digging on y'all bloodlines. Because I can show you mine, but I won't show it on live. And we can go and have a Zoom call. I might find some of y'all on my tree, but if we ain't tracing y'all to our tree, then you ain't us. Because it's funny how none of y'all are being traced to none of these kingdoms or these chiefs. But y'all saying y'all the first people here. This is not adding up at this time. It's not adding up. But y'all saying that y'all those people though. And I notice everybody goes with y'all narrative. This is something that your grandmama said. But see, when I say this is something that my grandmama said, I can find records and prove that these people are my people. Why y'all can't show us the same thing? But you come over here with something that your grandmama said. I will linguist the mic.
Okay, well, you just got 3 more seconds and it's going to drop you down. Hey, soul sister, how you doing?
I am doing awesome. How are you guys? Respect to you and the chat. I wanted to just say a couple of things. When it comes to the ancestry of these natives that they try to say is us, people say the $5 Indians. I call them the $3 Indians because they are just as fake as the $3 bill. They have come through, these people have portrayed parts of a theatrical scheme that has been committed. The greatest crime and the biggest fiction that was committed in America is replacing us with these Siberian people that actually came across the Black and White Sea. Look up Teutons, look up natives of Teuton, look up the Russian natives, look up all of these people that came across from Siberia, the DNA trace right back to that landmass. They found bones that have been in some caves or something a while back. Now I'm not a big person of the DNA, but they tracked the bones, and this is their testing. They tracked the bones, and the bones were traced back there, going back from those caves that they found. They go back to Siberia. If you pull up the Russian natives, the Yukons, and if you pull up Siberian natives, and then you look at the Native American, you'll see that they all belong together. Okay, then you look up American indigenous people, or put American Indians, or put African American indigenous, and you'll see the difference. The difference with us and the difference with them. They don't match over here. They don't match anything over here with the American indigenous people. They only match what goes other places. The same thing with the Africans. These people have to understand that these people were created genomes, like literally. I don't know what y'all can't understand about this. The Europeans are the ones that y'all call the Europeans, the white tea people. These people are the ones that have also come over here to help colonize, and people believe that these people were so strong to do this and do that. They weren't. They were brought over here as slaves to work the market for the trade. The Dutch Trade Company, the West Indian Trade Company. Look at these companies. They literally were brought here to be workers. The same servitude they have people in now. The only difference is you're signing up under a military contract where you're going through these contracts with these people at these positions of jobs and all these corporations they set up. You're signing up to work for them. So they just have a different servitude, a different type of slavery. Now it's on the paperwork. Now you're signing up to be on the slave market. You're going in to be on the slave market to work as a slave so that they can make money off of you. And you think you're doing something, but they're literally using.
Hey Doc, how you doing? Doc, unmute your mic.
What's up, Kentucky?
How you doing?
Listen, I can't. Y'all, you got it. Pass the mic to
I can't pass the mic, so me you can talk bullshit for 2 minutes and 35
I
seconds.
can't do this shit, man. After a good day today, I just cannot do this. Good information was passed on today. Then I come at night. I was like, I should have went out. Or let me go listen. And here I am listening to all this pseudo shit.
You
These
wanted
people don't have no history prior to colonization. They don't have no linguistic history, no archaeology, nothing underground. They can't even find a pot that they ass was here before. They don't have nothing, no literature. None of they people wrote books and everything, but they was always here. It was always here, my ass. Y'all have trauma response. I get it. Africa's not a good place to represent. They have issues over there. But damn, to deny your history like that should be a crime. I'm talking about minimum 9 months. Minimum. You guys are insane. The most insane shit come out your mouth without no proof. Y'all out of y'all African mind. Period. That's it. And then hold on, one more thing. For Miss goddamn wise one over here, Miss Moores. Not even half the Aboriginals don't even represent Moors. And Miss Applebottom, wise one again. I thought Moors came from Africa, but you're not African. What's wrong with you? I get it. I get it. You hate white tea people. You hate white tea people. I get it. But to fuck up your ancestors' history, they gonna jump the shit out of y'all black asses. Watch this. Wait till your ancestors see you. All of y'all getting jumped. I'm done.
well, you got like 14 seconds. So, like in them 14 seconds, can you send me some gifts?
God damn, I done sent you 1,000 gifts this whole week. You
You got
squeeze.
to
Oh,
let me.
I got some. Damn,
I
I
be sending
appreciate.
you gifts all the time. Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Good, good. I'm actually gonna use my time to play a speech for y'all.
Oh,
We
It
don't need
happened.
another video.
And like I said, I'm
They
not
got my ass in
talking to you.
4K.
Doc, can I finish talking to this lady?
You always want to finish.
God damn.
God damn.
The fuck?
Well, I thought doxing was trying to find information that wasn't on social media about a person.
Yeah, that's what she did. She grabbed information that wasn't on social media. She went to like Sunbiz and searched like she's weird. She used her ITT tech, whatever cybersecurity thing she got, and then she's like, everybody's send me whatever you got. Y'all go try to touch this man. Go out and touch him. Go see him. Go talk to him. What the fuck are you doing? Because I talked about your neck. You doing all this because I talked about your neck after you
Wow.
started with me?
Well, like I said, Empress, I'm not about to be going back and forth with you. You pregnant? I hope you have a healthy pregnancy, and best wishes to you and your
Same thing.
drop. Because Doc loved talking when somebody say Rocky, so he must
I think he's still
Yeah,
right.
he
everybody
must
know
got
you a
the name for this
psychotic.
episode.
Let
So
me
I'm gonna
ask
just
y'all a
drop that
question.
Anytime I
down.
say
Let me
something,
ask y'all a
so
question. If I was to grab Tia's information and post it up there and tell people to go to her address and go visit her and her kids, would I be wrong?
You would be super wrong.
Okay, that's what
I would unfriend you because
exactly,
that's
right?
rude. You
Exactly.
shouldn't do that. She has kids. She have her life. She has
Exactly.
family.
Ex-
It's crazy people on TikTok. You never know who's watching. Like that would be awful.
But that's what she did to me. But I'm not gonna do it back to her, but that's what she did to me.
yeah, I'll never do that. I'll stand toe to toe, go ham, but I ain't doxing nobody. I don't even know. I didn't even know what that was till I got on TikTok.
You know, me personally, I don't care about people's lives that much. Like, I just don't care about y'all's life like that. Like, I just be into my
Yeah,
own
that's
world.
true.
Somebody
that was
doxing
powerful.
is posting private information. I was going to say, because if it's public, I mean, shit, you can look up my name, you'll find me.
Yeah, what would be funny to me is to actually see somebody in an orange jumpsuit and a mugshot.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That
then
would be
you
like,
find that for me.
I got a mug shot from hell.
Here's the
Right, I
thing,
got a
though.
mug
Hold
shot.
like
on,
if
hold on,
somebody
y'all.
can
Here's
pull
the
that up
thing.
and doc, because that's
Tia is so
public.
fucking afraid of Penn. She won't bring that energy to Penn, though, who came at her. She's so fucking afraid of Penn, but she want to come to me because I talked about her neck. Take that energy to pistol packing Penn so she could slap the fuck out of your ass. But you come in my way because you know I'm not going to do anything. But you won't bring that energy to pistol packing Penn, who was ready for you.
These pistol packing pen ain't shit neither, because I'm ready for her ass too. She told me she was going to make me have the baby early, and I'm still waiting for that.
Hey, y'all keep saying that gangster name, but y'all know she pop up on your motherfucker.
Yeah, pistol
Yeah,
packing
so I'm
Penn, that's
waiting
my
for her to
buddy.
pop
She
up.
might be in the comments right now. She be
Yeah, she might
swerving in the
get your ass
comments.
missing
Yeah.
minorities. You better
You need to
watch.
Well,
take her.
I
You need
thought
to
I
go
gave her
over
my
there.
address, so there you go. She can pop up when she wants
Hey,
to.
That's
I
what
mean, if y'all
Tia
gonna
gangsters.
be like
Man.
meet
needed
at
to
a
do.
like a
Tia need to go
shopping
over there
mall or
with
something, because
Penn.
I
Don't
don't
bring
think
that
people
to
just
me.
show up at people's doors. Like, are you gonna meet at a shopping mall or something?
She wants to, we can do it. Shit.
Like at a park or something? Because I think that people that show up at people's houses, you know, you could just like pew pew them if they causing a threat or something at your
I'm
door.
an
So,
ex-felon, so I can't have weapons.
oh yeah,
Oh
you can
shit.
have her arrested for trespassing. Yeah, it's not good to show up at people's houses. Those
How long?
invites.
Forever? Missing minorities?
Probably another about 5 or 6 years. It was a battery
Okay.
assault with a deadly weapon, and yeah.
Damn.
So I'm good.
I told you I seen that look before. Y'all quit messing with them people. Quit
So do
messing with
you
these
Oh
do
my
you
people,
god.
man.
fight or do you use weapons? Are you like a
use
fighter
this.
or do you
I
just
used
bust
the
people in the
stiletto
head?
and I gouged the guy's eye out. And when he fell,
Yeah. Damn.
I kept hitting him.
Hmm.
Wow.
You sound like
His
me when
eye's
I fight.
gone? Is his eye gone?
Yeah, it's gone. He tried to rob me. What was I supposed to do?
So why'd you get in trouble?
God.
No,
she did
self.
too much.
There's no
Black.
self. Yeah, I
No,
did.
that's self-defense.
No, there's no self defense laws on the strip, and plus they have video when he was already down. I was still going at it.
Oh, you came after.
You say you just lost it and they gotta prove that you didn't have a blackout?
No,
No,
because
you got.
I called the police because I thought I killed him.
Yeah, but that was after the fact, right? That was after you
Girl,
gouged out his eye.
you should have took that heel out of his eye, wiped that motherfucker off, and walked
Yeah,
on
because
home.
then your sense of everything came back to you. Like, do you understand that they
I
have to
understand.
Like,
prove?
not guilty by reason of insanity.
Did you have a
Duress.
court
Temporary
appointed
insanity.
lawyer?
Is under
I got
duress.
Did you have
Yeah,
a
I
court
got found.
appointed?
I did get found not guilty, right, by a jury of my peers, but the judge overturned it and they didn't like street performers. So I
You were
was
a
a street
street
performer.
performer.
Uh-huh. I was a
What
showgirl
did
in
you
Las
do? What
Vegas.
did you do?
I took pictures with people. You can see it all on my Instagram if you go. I took pictures with people for tips, for money. I did that for 5 years.
Oh, they
What
thought
were
you
you
was a
dressed as?
panhandler.
A showgirl in tassels and a
How
thong.
cool.
Yeah.
And he tried to rob you.
Mhm.